Hello, welcome back to my channel. These are the two sketchbooks that I kept during middle school to freshman year. So let's just get right into it. This one was the first one. This painting of a bee was done when I ended it. There's a lot of drawings of like anime characters in this because I recently, not recently, but like at the time recently, had gotten into anime. So there's Sebastian, and there was supposed to be like an anime Tinkerbell with different hair or something, I guess. But yeah. This is May from Another. An eye. More eyes. I think I watched the tutorial or something and was like, oh my god, I can draw. Ooh. I have my phone and its tripod balanced on like two different shoe boxes, so it's kind of wobbly. I apologize. Yeah. Couldn't draw hands. This I think I drew on a bus. Tried to make an OC. I think I was watching Dexter at the time, which is why she's a forensic scientist. This was the outside of the office area at my middle school. These were like scribble / continuous line drawings that I tried to do because that was kind of when I found out about them. Lana Del Rey as a scribble / continuous line drawing. For this, I think I used like Rose Art watercolors or Crayola watercolors or something like that. I had a really bad problem with making my hands much smaller than the face, which I like to believe I've fixed by now. Yeah, I was really proud of this. I think it was something that I just saw on like Pinterest or something, and I made a second one. This one I think was pretty good too. This was copying an artist that I really like on Instagram, whose name I can't remember, so I'll just put it here. And then this was me trying to draw the same thing, but kind of like in a anime style, manga style kind of thing. I don't know. I really like chrysanthemums. When I was in middle school, I did a lot of these like acrylic painting things, and people ended up really liking them, but I was too afraid to go to like Office Depot or somewhere to get it printed so that I could sell the prints, and instead, anytime somebody wanted to buy them, I just repainted it. So technically, I was just selling originals for $8, and it was really time consuming, but I did make quite a bit of money off of it, so that was fun. I got really into drawing these little faces. This was another one that I had to paint a bunch of times because people wanted to buy it. There's a couple of those in there, like this one. Yeah. This was my first OC. He was kind of made as a joke. His name was Faniel, as in like Phil and Daniel. But yeah. Some Undertale fan art. Some Over the Garden Wall fan art. I think this was my first commission. This is from Danganronpa, because I think she's cool. I wrote a book, and I never finished it, but it was quite long. It was like 100 and something pages. I wrote it from 7th grade to freshman year-ish, and these were the hands of some of the characters, because a lot of them had prosthetic, like, I don't know, just prosthetics that were made out of metal and stuff like that. It was, part of it was steampunk based, so yeah, and this was kind of, there's a part where one of the main characters loses her hand, and this was like my design process sort of for her prosthetic fingers. Also, I really liked drawing jellyfish. This isn't my style. I think I just copied this from someone on Instagram. I was just trying to like figure out how to draw in their style, I guess, or develop my own kind of style that was really similar. So I was drawing a bunch of hair, and I actually really like this page because I think it's cute. These two. This, I think, is a guy from Tokyo Ghoul. Uta, is that was his name? I think this is Catboy Hitler. Yeah, Adolf Hitler as a cat. I don't know why I did that. This was another OC that I came up with, and I don't think I ever really drew him again. These were layouts for the apartments in that book I was writing. This was another character from that book. Her name is Price. I kind of draw a bit of her in here. This was a couple of my friends, and we were in a group chat with each other that just sent Dan and Phil memes. And these were all my friends freshman year. I had a crush on her, which is why I drew her hand around me, or her arm around me. And then I tried to turn the first chapter of that book I was writing into like a comic, but I didn't get very far, obviously. These are just little designs. I got this book from Ross for like $5. And I ended up getting 2 of them, which is why the second sketchbook is basically identical. This is from Abzu. And this was a self-portrait. I got really into drawing hands because I thought I was really good at it. And more hands. And then I painted this bee on the cover. That was the last thing I did. Then moving on to this sketchbook. I guess it's not really middle school to freshman year. It was kind of 8th grade to sophomore year because I'm dating my current boyfriend in this one, I think. This was done last, as per usual. These were little sticker designs and stuff. Yep. No, don't fall, please, thank you. A badly done side profile. Some pets that I don't really have anymore. But I was trying to learn how to draw animals because I don't really draw a lot of animals. I wanted to draw some Pokemon. I really like this one because it's sparkly. These ones I think I was gonna turn into OCs and I never did, but oh well. This is Price and her girlfriend Mao. This was based off of a mask that was in my sophomore English class. Or freshman year English class? It may be my freshman year English class. This was a girl I went to school with. This little design became the banner for what my YouTube channel was. It used to be Prince Forest, but it's now Kona Basket. I just kind of recycled the account. This is a character from that book as well. Her name is Eden. The best way to get around not being able to draw hands or feet is to pretend your character is a doll and just remove those joints. These are little Undertale chibis. Sorry, my phone stopped recording. These were kind of more finalized versions of those Undertale chibi characters. I really like the tail on this one. That's not PG. I actually hate this one. I was trying to experiment with a different art style, but I didn't like it. This I do like. They're flowers. This is that chick from Your Lie in April. At this point, I kind of developed a new style because I started using these markers and I really liked the way they worked in this book. But yeah, so here's kind of like my little alternate personality, I guess, that I gave a name. So basically my first actual OC. I still sign all my stuff with VM for Bakram, and there's Jacksepticeye and Clementine from The Walking Dead. This was my freshman year girlfriend. She was much taller than me. I ended up drawing a lot of her in this. I don't like this drawing. I think the only reason I made it look like this is because I messed up the hand. And this was a little character sheet for my alternate personality character. They had 2 different hair colors that I would draw them with. Dano. Some anatomy practice. That wasn't going very well. I like this flower too, actually. Right there. Ah. I like this page, it's shimmery. This was a Meet the Artist I did. It was basically the first one I did. And yeah, I put a lot of different information on here. Thought it was fun. I made a character sheet for that Dan and Phil character, Daniel. This dog actually, Blue, I gave him, her, I can't remember what, if the dog is a girl or a boy, but I think it's a girl. I gave her to a different character of mine, so you'll see her later on. This was one of the last things I did. This is Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I tried to work on some scenery, but honestly, it's just not doing great. At this point, I was dating my current boyfriend. This is him, or at least the back of his head. This was my friend. This spread was basically done based off of something I saw on Pinterest. So this was a picture from band camp, and then these were just little doodles of plants and masks and fish that I saw also on Pinterest. Then this was taken at the Crocker Art Museum. This is my friend's dog. I'm not sure if these were my fish or if they were just random pictures of goldfish that I found on the internet. And this is Junkrat. I was actually really proud of this when I did it because I was like, wow, look at all that detail. But it isn't actually detail. It's just like scribbles and random shapes, which is really good for pretending like there's detail. This is an Overwatch page I don't like as much. Still trying to figure out how to draw pets. I really like this one actually. This is actually closer to what I do now for animals, at least eyes wise. This is Pidge from Voltron. The xenomorph from Alien. Tried to draw some bull terriers because my boyfriend really likes bull terriers. This was just a picture of some of my friends. Some little thumb people. This is Panty and Stocking, or that's Stocking from Panty and Stocking. Trying to draw some glass and amber and stuff. And more thumb people because I thought they were really fun to draw. And then this drawing because I was trying to figure out how to put color in in people's skin and stuff like that. Didn't work out too well. I was also experimenting with watercolor washes because I'd never done that before. And this little acorn. Yep. And that's it. That's it. That's the end. Hopefully this video wasn't too boring because it was just some of my old stuff. But I wanted to give you guys kind of a background on where it's all started. There's actually a bunch more, so there's actually gonna be 2 more videos because I split it up into several groups. So this was basically 8th grade to, actually maybe 7th grade. 7th grade to sophomore year for both of these. The next one will be mostly sophomore year, and those are kind of unfinished. And then it'll be all my more recent stuff right after that one. So that one will be sophomore to the beginning of senior year of high school for me. So I hope you enjoyed this.